So hello YouTube, we are back for another video today. We're going to be replacing this clutch switch, and before we get started, I want everybody to subscribe to my channel so I can continue making these helpful videos for everybody, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hit the subscribe, guys, and let's go.
Video. So today we're going to be checking out this on an automatic. We call this thing a neutral safety switch, and usually it's on the brake pedal, so you got to step on the brake to start it. So it's kind of like a starter switch somewhat, but on these stick shift, I don't think they call it a neutral safety switch. I think they call it like a clutch start switch or something like that. But anyways, when your car don't start, it's usually, it could be a lot of different things, but a good thing you can check is like the battery, and if the battery is good, and then you can check the starter. Usually, you know, if the starter's going out, there's a little click or something, but on my situation, there's no click at all when you're trying to start it. So it's either the starter solenoid or this right here. And I jumped the starter solenoid and it started. I think I made a video on that before last time. But so I was gonna buy a new starter solenoid, but this is a lot cheaper. I got a new switch. I got this new switch on Amazon for like 20 bucks. So I figure I'm gonna try to switch this, replace this switch first and see if it works. Because a lot of people is telling me that usually on these Ford Rangers, these clutch switch goes bad and stuff. So we're gonna try to take this out, and there's two clips right here on the two sides of this, and then we should be able to pull it out, like lift it up like this. There we go, we got that out. And a lot of times I want to look around and make sure that there's no cut wires, or like maybe some animals been up in here, some rodents and stuff, but all the wires look pretty good. So maybe the switch is going bad. And I did a little bit of research to see how to take this switch out. See, like right now, if you leave it alone, you can't turn it back and forth. And the plate is on the back of it. You need to take out the plate first. And so the way we do that is we lift this thing up. See, it slides up and down. So what happens is when we hit the clutch right here, see how this rod right here, it goes down. And then basically the switch goes up like that when you're stepping it. So when I'm doing like this, I'm basically simulating the same thing as stepping on this clutch pedal all the way down and starting the car. So I tried to do that already. When I had it plugged back in, I pushed this thing all the way up like that, and I tried to crank the car, and it still didn't do nothing. So, and I jumped the starter solenoid. I'll show you what the starter solenoid later, or you can watch one of my other videos, and I did a video on that. But so the way we take this thing off is you lift it up and then you turn it. See that? And then now it's upside down. Now we see this plate right here, and so we gotta hold up. How do we take this plate out? Okay, so there's just a bunch of clips on the side. So just pop that out on that side, and then pop this out, see? And then it just comes off like that. And that's the cover for it. And then now, to take it out, we gotta turn it back up, flip it back around, and then lift the front side up first, and then bam. We got the switch out, guys. So let's go. I'm gonna go grab the new one. So let's pause for a second. So this is the old switch right here. I took out that cap right there. And this is the new piece. So it looks like they replaced it before. The numbers are different, but it looks pretty much the same. We got the same connectors. Looks to be about the same size and everything. So they might have replaced this once before on this car. So I wonder why it was broken, but oh well. So we'll put on this new one. So this is the new one right here. So the new one, I'm gonna do the same thing. Take off the cap. Looks pretty identical. Hopefully this will work. If not, then I'm gonna have to buy that starter solenoid. But let's go back over there and put this new one on.
Let's go.
Alrighty, YouTube, we're back. So now we're gonna try to put on this We're gonna try to put on this new clutch switch. So when you guys are putting this back, just remember how you took it out. So this connector thing and stuff like that it looks kind of like an L a little bit in a way. I don't know if you can see that, but the connector part is on the top, and on the bottom is the circle area like that. So this is on the top. The connector where all these wires goes in is on the top. So when we put it back, we want it to go all the way down. So it's the same as earlier. Hold up. Oh my, it's so awkward down here. It's hard to get to. But anyway, so I'm just gonna stick it in like that. And then turn it around. Wait a minute. Why doesn't want to fit? Okay, I see. So you put the front down first. I don't know if you guys can see this, but what I'm doing is I'm putting the front down first. And then lift it up. Okay, so like earlier. Turn it around. And then now we'll put the cap on. This is kind of awkward and it's kind of hard. So we got so when we're putting this on, I think you got to get the front end first. So I'm aiming it down like this. I'll show you more on the old one later once I'm able to put this back on. Let me try to put this on first, and then I can explain to you guys how I did it later. So I'm trying to stick it underneath the tab, the front end first, and then clip. All right, so now we just turn it like that, put it back down. There we go. Hopefully that's good. So that's it. Now we just put the connector back in. Oops. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, so you see that thing going, that thing is stuck up though. I don't think I did it right. Hold up. I don't know why it's staying up like that. I think I did it wrong. But let's try to take this back out. It's not supposed to stay up like that, I don't think. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. You lift it up, spin it. So, oh, okay. So the way we do it, guys, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. Yeah, so you stick this in first, like right here, and then you pull it up. Because this part right here acts as a stop for this little white clip. So you got to get the clip underneath that spot, and then you pull up. There we go. Yeah, then now you pull up, and then you can turn it around. See how that white piece right there? Yeah, the white piece should be underneath that thing, right, just like that. So I had it backwards earlier. You see how it is now? So now I'll put the cap back on. I had it kind of weird earlier. So my flashlight is okay. There we go. And then now we'll put the cap back on. So the cap, like I was saying, you want to stick the front in first, like that. Hold up. So let's lift it up a little bit. You see how I lift it up? The white part stays there. Earlier the white part was sliding with it, and it got stuck up there, but now it's gonna push it back down. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stick the front in first. There we go, and then there we go. Now it's back on. Now we'll lift it up and turn it back around. There we go. And now when we push the pedal, see, the switch stays. Because earlier, there we go. See how the switch stays now? Earlier the switch was going up and down with the pedal. So once we got that, we'll just clip this connector back in and we're done. That was pretty easy. Actually, it wasn't that easy. It took me a little bit to figure that out, but hopefully it's good now. There we go. There we go. I just want to get it to stay. There we go. So now we got the new switch in, y'all. I'm going to try to start it and see if it works. Let's go. So we got the new switch in, the new clutch switch. And so now we're going to try to start it. And I'm going to press the clutch down with the new switch. And let's go. Come on, baby, let's work. Oh yeah. Let's work. Oh yeah. Work. Oh yeah. We got it. So it was the clutch switch. So this is what I'm talking about with the thing that I was putting on the car. So this is the old one. So when we put it on, this connector right here should be on the top. And then this part right here should be near your foot pedal. And then when we put it in, this part right here needs to be on that one stop. You know what I mean? And then when you're putting this cap on, you can't really put it in like this or it ain't gonna work. You gotta put it down at an angle like this. So like down like this, and then it clips in. See that? Because there's these tabs right here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's little tabs. So if you don't do it like that, it ain't gonna work. If you put this in and stuff, it's gonna be on the top and it ain't gonna work. So you gotta stick it in like that, and then you clip it on like that. And that's all it is, guys. So the truck works now. I'm so happy. So it was the clutch switch, and it wasn't the starter solenoid, and it wasn't the starter. And one way you can verify that it's not the starter is you jump the starter solenoid. I made a video on that, and you guys can go check that out. But I hope you enjoy the video, guys. So please subscribe so I can continue making these videos and keep helping everybody out how to fix their own stuff. So now everybody knows how to replace the clutch switch on a manual transmission car. So that's all it is to it, guys. Have a wonderful day, and let's keep on pushing.